So I heard you have gay pride.
I
I heard you've co-opted the whatever. Budweiser's back, everybody. They're on board.
Are they?
Yeah, with gay rights. But they're deciding they're just going to see which way it goes. They might
what's
just go,
that?
No gay rights.
Have you ever tried to suck a dick?
Yeah, I tried to fuck a tranny once, but I couldn't do it.
Did it have a vagina?
I couldn't get into the... No, lady boy.
Oh, okay.
It would have been still boy.
Okay.
Have you ever tried to eat a cooch?
Yeah, I have.
You did it?
Yeah, not well.
It's hard.
There's a lot going on down there. I don't
It's
know.
harder than
I
you
don't
think.
know how the hell you guys do it.
Yeah, there's multiple. Yeah.
It's bizarre.
What do you think's easier?
Well, sucking dick's the easiest thing on the planet. Are you kidding me? Of course it is. It's a sheath. You're putting a sheath in your mouth and sucking it.
I'll tell you from a receiver end, there's different levels of who's good at it, but the bad ones are still pretty good.
Yes.
Like
I
we're
will
getting
say
there.
bad pussy eating is bad.
It's bad, right? The level of bad on that
Really
is
bad,
like, what?
yeah.
Stop! You're actually annoying.
No, it is annoying. And
Yeah.
then when you hear them breathing down there, like that is bad.
How about growling? You like growling?
I'd rather a growl. Yeah. Ew. You definitely do that.
Yeah.
Ew.
I try to give them a sense of, I'm overcome by this.
Oh, God.
Where you been and where you going? This is Ari's travel show, yeah. We're gonna talk about travel today. It's You Be Trippin, yeah.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to You Be Trippin. It's a travel podcast. This is my announcer voice. We go to different places every week. That's pretty much the podcast. It's mostly comics and then some non-comics. Steph Tolev is on today. She's a wonderful stand-up comedian. She's allowed to be in almost every green room in America.
Almost. There's one big one I'm not allowed in.
You're allowed in. That's crazy. That was an oversight.
Oh, that's funny.
Where are we going?
We're going to Scotland.
Nice. I love it.
Have you been?
Lost my virginity there.
Did you?
Nope.
Well,
But I have
I'm
fucked there.
gullible.
I have fucked there a lot.
Really? Did you do the Edinburgh Fringe Fest?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You must have got your fucking schnoz sucked right off over there.
Dry. It's the only dry thing in Scotland was my dick after that.
Everything else was wet and pruny, but your dick was just dry as hell and just scathed up, flaking.
Yeah.
How many years did you do it?
Did it 3 times. I would have got another, but pandemic, and then I scheduled a special before instead of after. So then it was like, yeah, but I'll go back.
You seem like someone who likes Scotland.
I
The
lo-
bucket hat, perfect for Scotland weather.
Yeah, exactly.
Keeps all
Gooch.
the rain right off the head.
Why'd you go and when?
I used to competitively Highland dance, Scottish Highland dancing from the ages
You
3
did it?
to 18.
I thought your mom went to the Highlands. I didn't hear the message.
My mother has been teaching Highland dancing since she was 19 years old. She dropped out of high school.
She's Scottish?
No,
No.
she's not. My
She's an
grandmother,
Albo?
she's Canadian. I don't know.
Alba?
What's Albo? What's that?
Is that derogatory for Albanian?
No.
What are you?
I'm Bulgarian.
Bulgar-
I was
Bulgar?
like, what is this?
A Bulgar wheat?
Let's
Let's get some new racism.
Bulgies, I think.
Bulgies.
Bulgies. Bulgos.
You got a bulge in your pocket. That means like the Bulgarians moving in the neighborhood, time to move out.
Yeah.
You got a bulge in your pocket.
And they can say that about most of the women because we all look manly, so they could say that. A couple bulgies over here. My grandmother saw somebody Highland dancing at a party when she was a kid.
Yeah.
And got in her head, and then she got my mother into it, and then my mom liked it so much she started teaching it. So my mother, so I'm like from a dance mom life, which if you know anything about is hell on earth.
Oh.
Hell on fucking earth. I had no life. I had practice every single night. I'd come home from school.
Just for Highland or all
Highland
types?
dancing. Just Highland dancing.
What? I mean, at some point we're gonna have to do a wide shot. of
we
you
have
doing
to
it.
watch Highland dancing. So if you're listening right now, picture kilts, picture the
Is that
bagpipes.
where you go like this with a
Yes.
log and you chuck it
Yes,
up?
that's part of the Highland Games. Which I should have fucking done that. You know how good I would have been at throwing that log over? You throw it over one time.
Yeah.
My parents fucked up. There we go.
Sound of
Highland
music-
dancing.
What?
So let me tell you right now, those kilts are fucking heavy as shit.
Really?
Those wool socks. Oh my god, this outfit alone
The
is probably
matching
like
wo-
8 pounds.
What? The
I
matching
swear to
wool
God.
and sock is
Yeah. So you wear
Wild.
the jackets you would wear if
Should
you
have
were a
worn
good
this for my
dancer.
storytelling show.
You should have worn that. Why didn't you?
I didn't know about it.
Yeah. So
Steph?
you dance over swords. That's a main dance.
Over the swords?
Yeah. So there's a sword. You put a sword on the ground. It's not
Yeah.
sharp. and you dance over it. And if you touch the sword, if your foot even whispers it, you get disqualified.
Killed. Oh.
You get off stage, they slit your throat.
You get disqualified if you touch the sword.
Yeah, so they're usually in every competition, there's 4 dances: fling, sword, chartreuse, and reel.
Slow down. What?
So there's different
sling, chartreuse,
fling, Highland fling, sword dance, chartreuse, and the Highland reel. So those are like the main 4 dances you would do every single weekend. You're in your age group.
Is this just chicks?
No, there's some guys. There's a guy right there. There's a guy in the photo right above there.
Homosexual.
So, I will say majority are.
Yeah.
But there was a couple in there, and they were getting their butts fingered because I'll tell you what, the girls, there's only a few men. I had a crush on a guy. Morgan, I called him, what's his last name? Morgan McKenzie. Blonde tips. Morgan, if you're listening.
You can still get it.
Now, but,
you can still get it.
You missed it. I was so ugly. I had a unibrow. I had a unibrow on this nose. I was hideous, and I was not built like a dancer. Like all these dancers, look at them. They're all small framed, little feet.
Mm-hmm.
I have, look at this, 9.5 fuckers, big
this
shoulders.
would be good fighting technique as well.
It is, yeah. I think it was all based off like, actual Highland. I don't know what that.
I don't know. It's like when you
No,
do
it's this. This is how you use the fingers. It's the middle finger and the thumb.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you're good. Yeah, up and then high. Yes.
You're gonna have to do this
one
later.
hand. Oh God, one hand on the fist like this.
Okay. Okay. And you go every year to compete?
So so every year in Scotland they have the biggest Highland Dancing Championships in the world called the Cowell Highland Games.
Okay.
So there's like that's where they have like
the Highlands. Okay.
Yes, so that's where they have the caber toss, and they have like they have pipe band competitions. I also played the bagpipes for a year. I was really bad though. I like Ari's face. My mom wanted me to, because at the competitions a live piper plays. So my mom was cheap as fuck. They ran competitions, so she wanted me to play the bagpipes. And then I thought my teacher was a pervert because you just play on the chanter, and he would just stare at my tits. And I was like 14. I was like, he's looking at my boobs, this pig. So I'd wear like 3 sweaters. I'd be soaked trying to play. I was so bad.
Did you ever mistake one of those like the reed things that you have to play for bagpipes for your nose?
Very similar. Yeah, that's what I play.
Okay. It's so rarely I get to make a nose joke.
I know.
At
I was like, what? Coming from fucking.
I get it now. Everybody else, I get it now.
This is the
fun.
only podcast I felt safe on, and I immediately come on, and I'm getting a nose joke. You piece of shit. So yeah, I started. You start young. I started when I was 3 years old.
Wow.
3 years fucking old. I was Highland dancing.
And you went to the Highlands every year.
Yes. So every year we'd go to Scotland. And
outside
it was
a castle like that?
No, it was in Cowell.
Okay. Highlands rule. Like the landscape and shit.
The landscape's cool. Yes. I was like, the dancing it's fine. It's whatever.
How'd you do in the dance?
Not good. Look at my body. What are you talking about? I was not built to be doing this.
Yeah, these are
They're
light,
very
petite
small,
women.
light, nimble girls, little feet, and then me schlomping around. Actually, that might be, wait, click on that left photo with the Cowell Gathering. That one, yeah. That's my mom's student to the left.
Do you have
She won,
what?
but she left my mom right when she got there. It's fucking
And then
drama.
moved on without her?
That girl's mom was a fucking bitch. She right there. My mom taught her for fucking 15 years. They got to this huge competition. She fucking left my mom literally that's her on the left.
On the left.
I'm not going to say her name, bitch, but your mom is a piece of shit. Literally, my mom trained her from the time she was a kid.
And then
my mom flies to Scotland for her to win this fucking competition, and she fucking fires her the day my mom gets there. You know how crazy that is? And the crazy, that girl right there. And you want to know the craziest thing? My mom has the best Highland dancer in the world. She's won consecutively 15 years this competition straight. Every age group, which nobody else has done.
She still won, though.
She still won.
But she was
my
trained
mom
by your
trained- she
mom.
trained my mom.
Right. Wasn't like someone else got her.
Yeah,
there.
no, she got there and some fat pig who's balding took over training her. And I was like, well, she didn't do anything.
An agent? Look at that unibrow in the middle, that lady.
But look how thin they are. They're thin. Look how pointed their toes are.
Yeah, the one in the middle looks tough.
Yeah, she looks like she doesn't take no guff. I think that girl's Scottish. You can tell the Scots look very
Which one? The one in the
harsh.
middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look harsh, Viking-like, and pale.
Oh, very pale.
Such a
yeah.
pale group of women.
Well, there's no sun out there.
Right.
The fact that the sun was out right there. I saw my first dick and balls at one of these Highland Games.
Oh,
Yeah, a man in a kilt above my head, shaking it around. They don't wear underwear. That's real.
But shaking it around.
Like I looked up, me and my friend was underneath, and she goes, look. And I'm like, what? And I looked up, and he was like,
Oh,
and
he
so-
was like really giving it to you.
Oh, yeah, he gave it to us. I was like 8. It was crazy.
That's too young.
It was way too young to see balls
I'll never
angle.
do that, but not an 8-year-old.
And maybe
12,
a teen.
13, at least 14. That's what
What are you
going
going to act for ID, Crystalia? Hey, before I swing my dick and balls around here, can I see your
You
ID?
don't seem old enough to do this. But also, again, nobody. But if it has to be someone, not an 8-year-old. Double digits,
Not
bro.
an 8-year-old. Yeah, double digits. It was, and he was laughing his head off. He thought it was so funny. We were like, this is demented behavior.
Kind of out of line.
So this competition is crazy. So all these dancers go, and the day before, you have to do something to compete to get into the big world championships. So I
Yeah.
never even did the world championships because I was not good.
So
You had to
didn't
come
qualify.
top 6. I didn't qualify. You have to come top 6 at least in one dance.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm dog shit.
You go all the way to Scotland, don't qualify?
My mom had this other dancer who was really good.
Oh, so she's like, hey, if I'm going to fly
Yeah.
out here, you're going to bagpipe this shit.
And then I didn't even do that. I ended up finding a dog one year. I rescued this dog and they couldn't find me. And they looked in the middle of the field and I was carrying this disgusting wet dog and it stunk so bad. My mom got so pissed. I
Smell
literally,
like white people.
oh yeah, I was very, I was a very white person thing.
Guys, quick break to tell you about today's guest, Steph Tolev. She is a fucking hilarious stand-up comedian, legitimately. I remember when she came to New York from London, Ontario, or maybe Toronto, probably Toronto. But it was like, who's this? She was just great from the start. She was, so there's some comics. By the way, she has a new special out right now called Filth Queen on Netflix. Everybody go watch it. Let me give you a little insight into the comedy world. Comedians, sometimes, you know how they say in MMA, matchups make fights or something like that? I don't know what they say. That happens with comedy too, and there's certain comics that are hard to follow. And comics don't like to struggle. We just don't. We're always trying to kill, even when we're doing new material. And there's a few comics that you do struggle with. So comics invent a reason why they had trouble. Like, oh, they're just famous, so they all like that person and not me. When in actuality, plenty of people follow famous people quite well. I saw Steve Simone get a standing ovation after Louis C.K. It was like 2015, 2016, at his height. And Steve Simone went on after him as a nobody and got a standing O. And so don't tell me it's because someone's famous. But they do that to comics. And then you have to tell them, like, no. They were crushing well before they were famous. Fahim Anwar, Shane Gillis. People are like, oh, Shane's famous. Dude, Shane was crushing on a level you couldn't comprehend before he was known at all. So don't give me that bullshit. And Steph Tolev is that too. She destroys. And hopefully soon, and thankfully soon, we get an excuse now. It's going to be, oh, of course I couldn't follow Steph Tolev before and nobody really knew her. It's just on me. But now that she has a Netflix special, Filth Queen, streaming today, now we have an excuse. Thank you, Netflix, for making mid-level comedians like me able to sleep with ourselves for not being able to follow Steph. Before this, it was really damaging. Oh, do you want to go before me? Oh, no, Steph's on. I don't know who's on. Steph? Oh, is this Steph? Yeah, you want to go on before me? I can go one after. Those days will be gone thanks to Netflix and their partnership with Steph Tolev. She's great. She's hilarious. Also, I just saw Steph. I just saw you on fucking Tires. You were fucking killer. She's also going to be on the road. You can get tickets at StephTolev.com or this place, punchup.live/Steph Tolev. Starting in August, Bakersfield, Brea, San Francisco, Philadelphia. At Punchline, the worst of the two rooms. Detroit, Minneapolis, Sacramento, Austin, Baltimore. Nice. There's a Port Comedy Club. I never heard of that. Winnipeg. Oh, Rumors. I love that place. Calgary. Oh, yeah, you're Canadian. Charlotte, Chicago, Rosemont, Chicago again, and Toronto at Danforth Music Hall on December 19th, and Montreal. But her homecoming on December 19th will be big. Get tickets right now for Steph Tolev before you cannot see her at these clubs anymore. She's going to be a theater act in no time with massive Ticketmaster surcharges that you'll complain about and Steph will complain about and no one will do anything against because Pearl Jam went against them and couldn't do shit, so how can we? Guys, if you're liking today's episode, please subscribe and hit that bell thing too if you've already subscribed so you get notified of new episodes. This one is hilarious and great. Really reminded me of fucking Edinburgh. And then just the north, the one trip I took to the north. This is all wrap-up stuff. But subscribe wherever you're listening. There is also a new playlist that goes along by country. So look for that on YouTube. So if you're looking to go to a country, see if we've covered it. Maybe it'll help you in your vacation, your travel plans yourself. I am going to be at, I'll be gone, the last show I have. Charlestown, West Virginia on July 12th. Get tickets at arishaffir.com. One show only, and then I'm off the road until 2027. Must be nice. New stickers are available right down below if you're watching on YouTube. You Be Trippin stickers. Also, You Be Trippin t-shirts. The pre-sales at least hopefully are there by now. I'm off in Anchorage, Alaska, so I did record this ahead of time. But let's get back to the episode. Congratulations, Steph Tolev, on finally getting the recognition you deserve. It does make me happy as a comedian when worthy and deserving comedians get ahead, and this is one. It's a win for all comics. Go check out Filth Queen right now on Netflix. Just start it if you don't have time. Just start it, and then you can stop it, or just let it run while you go to work, and then it'll remind you. It's either say watch again or get back to. Tip from me to you. Let's get back to the episode. Also, wait, before we get back to the episode, I want to tell you really quickly, Shroomfest is coming, everybody. It's this year. It's September 6th, 7th, and 8th. If you don't know what Shroomfest is, it's an international holiday on another plane of existence to celebrate what God gave us, mushrooms. All you got to do to participate is wherever you are, take mushrooms. September 6th, 7th, and 8th this year. It moves around at the longest day of weekend moonlight in the summertime months in the Northern Hemisphere. And this year, it's September 6th, 7th, and 8th. It's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Always make sure to celebrate. Start looking for your supplies now. Shroomfest, everybody. Come celebrate with me. I don't know where I'll be. I don't know where you'll be. But let's meet up on another fucking plane of existence. Shroomfest, September 6th, 7th, and 8th. Be there. Honestly, just participate. I'm sure you've done it in the past. Be there. It's Shroomfest. I didn't invent it. Mushrooms told me to invent it and give it to you guys. So they invented it. And I'm just telling you. Shroomfest. See you out there.
My biggest story that I would do, my mom got so mad. So it was the qualifications for the Worlds. And
Your video of you dancing?
I might have something. I might have something. It's deep on the phone, but I could find it.
Yeah, find it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This dance, so
I kinda
the
have to see
sword
it.
was the only dance that I usually would place in because I didn't touch it because I didn't care, and I would just everyone else would be so nervous, and I didn't give a fuck, so I'd just dance over it. So they called my group up, and I just ordered this baked potato, and it was like, have you ever had a jacket potato in Scotland?
A what? Jack,
It's like a jacket potato. So it's like coleslaw, beans, butter, chives. And I was like, I
tatties and
just
mash,
ordered,
yeah.
and I sat down. I was like, my fucking potatoes here. I started eating it, and they called my group up, and I'm like, well, I don't want to go. My mom was like, get up there, do the fucking dance. And I was like, I'm gonna hit the sword. She's like, no, you're not. I go, watch this. So I walk up, the whole group's lining up, warming up, and I'm like, my potato's ready, so I'm gonna hit the sword so I can go up and get it. They're like, no, you won't. I go, watch this. And no one believed me because this is a big deal for everybody. So the first step, I did the best first step you ever seen. I get in the second step, I hit the sword, I go, you do a big bow, I fix the sword. I'm like, sorry. Ran right up, ate my potato. My mom was so fucking pissed off at me.
It was
Like,
the one you're good at.
I know, but I was like, my potato's getting cold, and I was very upset. And
I see both sides.
I was like, fuck this. So okay, so
Potato
here's the
was
thing.
getting cold.
It was getting cold.
It's not as good as a fresh potato.
You need it freshly, and you open it up, and that steam that puffs out.
Oh, Mom, just move me back in the order. Or don't let me order a potato right before I'm about to go out.
Don't make me dance. I'm
Also,
not good.
Why are you eating potato right before you dance? That's not the right pre-dance meal.
Like picture if you were picture if you're picture Jerry Seinfeld as
yeah.
a kid.
Yeah.
Does stand up. Picture some of the worst stand up you've seen in your entire life.
Okay.
Very easy. That's my mother. That was what I was for her teaching. Wow. So she had the best student in the world, and I'd get up there with my large fucking shoulders and slop around. It wasn't great. This nose too. Nobody had this nose in Highland Dancing. What the hell is this? It looked absurd.
That's gonna
and
hit
one
the
year,
sword.
oh my God, this was so embarrassing. I think I scraped these pictures on the internet. But one year I got those braids done, those like black girl braids.
Oh, yeah.
And you had to put in a bun. Do you know how psychotic I looked? I had this fucking bun that was my whole head. And there's one dance called if you look up the sailor's hornpipe, you have to
I
wear
love
a
how
hat.
this could easily be made up. Go ahead, Sailor's Horn.
There it is, sailor's hornpipe. It came up. It was there it is. You have to wear this hat. So my hat couldn't even get around my head because my fucking braids were so big. It was like hovering. The elastic was like holding on for dear life, and my hat was like hovering over my head.
And you got to, oh, man.
So you're jumping. So the thing is with Highland, would anybody ever compliments my legs? These are Highland dancing legs. I've been jumping up and down. Look at that line. That's the Highland line. That's fucking rock
Straight
solid.
out. One leg straight out. One leg
I've
straight
been
down.
jumping up and down my entire life. This is all I do. And you hop on one leg, and you're fucking sweating your balls off up there. It's hot as hell.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hot. You're hot. You're
How are the
kicking. You're
bugs?
flicking. Bugs are annoying some places because you're in the woods. You're outside. You're in the fucking Highlands.
Those Benjis, chiggers. What are they called?
You just want to say a racist word. You're just
There's
you're
something
just
they
chomping
eat at
the
ya.
bit here to say something.
Bidgers, something like that.
They weren't as bad as you'd think. There's like some sheep and dogs mucking around, so they'd go to them.
There's some insect out there that fucking burrows into your skin.
Ew.
It bites the shit out of you and like keeps clawing at you.
What the hell is that?
Like something with
They're
the
called
CH.
chiggers.
I
What
think
is it?
Chiggers.
Chiggers.
I think you're moving around too much, so they're not burrowing.
Oh,
But this
here.
is like, so I will say this is huge all across the world, especially like mostly North America. So in Canada, every weekend I had a dance competition out here in
Scottish
America.
dancing.
Scott, I guarantee you right now, it's June 3rd. I guarantee you there's a Highland dancing competition this weekend in or around the Austin area. Guarantee. It's like a
Find it.
weird, small. It's like it's small, but
Weird.
it's a big community of people. A lot of people do it, and also my mom's like pretty famous in the Highland world
As a teacher.
as a teacher. Everybody knows her.
Does she rule with like an iron fist?
Yeah, she's very sassy, and she's like me, but like
Bulgos.
same mullet. She actually does the same mullet hair as me, but it's straight. So anyway, so we used to go and do these competitions.
Yeah.
So we traveled a lot.
I mean, that part's cool.
That part's cool. I can't shit publicly.
What do
So
you mean?
all this bouncing around.
What do you mean?
When I was a kid, I would be bunked up for weeks on end. I'm talking at one point we were at a Highland Dance competition in Nova Scotia, and all of a sudden I collapsed.
The Nulfi?
Noofy, I fell over. I'm like,
Wait.
something's going on.
Wait. What do you mean when you say you can't shit publicly?
I meant on these dancing trips, a piece of shit would not leave my asshole. I couldn't
In the hotel
do it.
room?
Couldn't do it in the hotel room.
What do you mean? That's not public.
I couldn't do it. I was saying my grandma's there. She's always
Wait, you can
yapping.
all-
My dad's yelling. We all share a hotel room. It was hell.
How did you normally poop?
I quiet. Sometimes in the dark. Turn the lights off. Just be a little dark pooper, a little night pooper.
Can we get Dr. Drew back in here and talk this out?
I'm better now. It's still not great, but I'm better now.
I used to hold it.
Yeah, I hold it
But
because
it's
I
like,
can't
I
go.
don't want it. And then it became such a ball that it would be so hard to get it out
Yes.
because it was so crushing.
This is what I would do. And it would take me so, you would think because we're eating healthy, we're jumping around.
Yeah.
So we would go on these trips. So it started in Nova Scotia. I fell
Weeks?
over. Week was the longest I went, 11 days. So I fell over. No, it was Newfoundland. I fell over this.
Did you ever have to reach in and try to pull some out?
Almost. It was close.
I used a spoon once.
Just, okay. Why you acting like you need Dr.
No, I'm
Drew?
relating.
You need
I'm
him.
relating.
A spoon.
Yeah,
Like,
I was like so crunched up and like hard that when you pushed out, it was like it's fucking to try to like get some like out.
You did
And
this
then the
yourself?
rest, yeah.
Was-
You can't really tell anybody. Hey, I held a poop so long that it's too big for the hole.
What was your longest?
I think a week.
A week.
I think I'd poop about every week. Definitely.
Yeah. And as a kid, your butthole's smaller
Yeah.
and it's not as loose. It hasn't been beaten up. You haven't got fucked
prettier.
by a ladyboy like you almost did. So it's
Yeah.
not. It hasn't been pounded.
I was
yet.
gonna fuck. I wasn't gonna get fucked.
Oh, you were gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I pictured the other way around.
It's good. We really, honestly, make notes for Dr. Drew for later.
So I was at this competition. I fell over. I'm like, something's wrong. I thought my appendix burst. So they wheel me out. So embarrassing. I was like, oh my God, Joy's daughter. It's a big mistake. Oh my God, she's gonna be fucked. She's in the hospital. They take me to the hospital. They rush me. My mom and dad are there. The doctor comes in. He goes, okay. So we did some X-rays. When's the last time you took a bowel movement? And I was like, what? And he's like, when's the last time you pooped? And I was like, I don't even remember. And he's like,
Yeah, most
my
people
parents
remember.
were so mad. They're like, we have to go back now. Everyone's gonna know you didn't fucking shit for a week. Because they were like embarrassed that like I got wheeled out in a wheelchair because I had to go caca. Like that's so psychotic.
Caca.
So I like go back. It was embarrassing. So
Yeah.
very embarrassing. So this is where my story comes in.
Okay.
So we would travel all through the Highlands. My mom would rent a car. We would drive to see like the Stirling Castle, all through the fucking Scottish mountains, all these places we drive. I can't remember this one castle we went to, but there's a little gift shop. And I remember I just shit so bad. I was like, fuck. So I just sit down. So whenever I got this urge that I had to shit, I should just shit, but instead I would just sit the fuck down. So we're in this public gift shop and there's this little trinket thing. This is a glass case and all these little tiny trinkets. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit here and just play with these. I was probably like 11 years old.
Okay.
So I sit down cross-legged and I'm like looking at this stuff. And all of a sudden I hear this fucking bang. The loudest bang I've heard my entire fucking life. I'm like, I feel this immense pressure. And I'm like, what? I thought a bomb had gone off in the store. People are screaming. People are crying. I open my eyes. I'm like, I can't breathe. There's dust everywhere. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I look up. This woman is lying on my body. Like a whole woman is on top of me. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? So I like shimmy off. I go to find mom, I'm bawling my eyes, and I'm like, oh my God, this woman. And they're like, what the fuck? She had fallen through the ceiling. She was doing like an inventory. It was like a 12-foot ceiling. She stepped on the wrong thing, fell, just missed this glass case, and landed on my huge child body. And I saved her fucking life. I saved her fucking life.
Because you softened the blow?
I softened the blow. And her head, I patted her head on my fucking body. Like her head was like here in my chest. So I got...
If not for your boobs, she would have been dead?
If not for my Bulgarian sternum, this woman would be dead. If it's not for my can't go publicly shit, I saved... So the ambulance came over. They took her out and they were like, she's unscathed. She doesn't have a bruise. She's going to be fine. They took her testing anyways. Me. Not a bump, not a scratch, not a bruise. They gave me this little good luck charm, this little horseshoe. They're like, here you go. Thank you for saving her life. And I'm like, if she had hit that fucking glass cabinet, if she had been
dead, right on you, bleeding all over
me,
it
would have been hell.
What?
I would have been probably also severely hurt because I would have been, the glass would have gone to me too. Yeah. So guess what? My moral of the story is, no, I saved her fucking life.
So she just walked away?
She walked away. They took her to the thing, but she was fine. The ambulance came. And everybody was like, what the fuck just happened? I wish there were security cameras from that because that would have been the best video I've ever had.
Yeah, just you there, boom, crushing a
child. And because I had no idea what was happening, my body went limp. So that's how I like saved her fall by me just being like, ugh. And I didn't even shit. I can't believe I didn't shit. That didn't even get me to shit. That's how tight my asshole was. That a fucking she was like, hey, I tell you what, she wasn't a small lady. Like this was not a tiny little Highland dancer that fell on me. This was a Bulgarian woman that fell on top of my body. Big gal. It was so crazy. And then the whole rest of the weekend, my mom came like, should we check you for, literally they did like an exam with me. There's like a hospital guy there or whatever, nurse that looked at me. He's like, Ribs, fine. I'm like, no, I'm fine. Whoa. Nothing wrong with me. Insane.
That's crazy.
All because
you should still be in touch with that lady.
I know. What the heck? I should have somehow contacted her and been like, what the heck?
I know somebody who got a kidney from somebody in his community. And then now he's like, every time he sees them, he's like, do I got to say thank you every time? Like, it's so weird. It's like,
well, I wouldn't want to know.
I wouldn't want to know.
No. If you get someone's insides, keep that.
Don't tell him. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't want to know.
Hey guys, today's episode of You Be Trippin is brought to you by Factor Meals. Guys, I use them and they're great. It's so easy to make food late night for me. Listen, you're coming home. If you don't live in New York, there's no place to eat. Legit, everyone's go to Austin. Oh, it's a great food scene. Are you out of your mind? Do you know who you're talking to? I live in New York City. There's food everywhere all the time. But sometimes it takes too long. There's too many drunks at the pizza place on a Friday or Saturday night. They've invaded my neighborhood. They've made it feel completely different. Oh, it used to be so cool. For real. And now there's all these West Village girls and whatever the version is of my neighborhood. It's so annoying. I'm not waiting in line with these drunks. So you go right home, there's a Factor meal waiting for me in my fridge. It's easy. Just pop the lid with a fork, put it in the microwave for 3 minutes, stir, another 2 minutes, and then boom. And it's like a high-level meal. I'm not joking. Plus, they got all those juices, smoothies and stuff. I really liked them. To be honest, I really liked them. Get started at factormeals.com/trippin50 off and use code trippin50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping in your first box. That's code TRIPPIN, the number 50 OFF at factormeals.com/trippin50 off for 50% off plus free shipping. Factormeals.com/trippin50 off. That's a real one. Go get it. Hi, everybody. Today's episode of You Be Trippin is brought to you by Shopify.com. Guys, I use Shopify on my own website, arishaffir.com. That's not a lie. Go to my website. I've been using it since long before they were a sponsor. They helped me set up my online platform to sell straight to my customers really, really easily. Legitimately, go whatever you want to sell. I have new stickers, hopefully available at arishaffir.com right now. In addition to You Be Trippin t-shirts, everything's available right there at the bottom of the screen. You just go right through it, and it's Yeah, it's really easy to set up. You should do it. Whatever you're selling, they'll help you get in touch with your customers. Maybe you found a body part in the street and you're looking to sell in the black market. They'll help you sell it. They can't get you around the laws, but they can help you sell whatever. That should be their log line. We'll help you sell whatever. Listen, some people have dumb ideas. Some people have great ones, and Shopify doesn't care. They're going to help you sell it, and it doesn't mean dumb ideas don't get ahead. They do. When Netflix started, they were a direct competitor to Blockbuster, and everyone's like, don't do that. Not the best example because they weren't on Shopify, but I am. Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/trippin. Go to shopify.com/trippin. Shopify.com/trippin.
Okay, that's so funny. Do you go back now ever?
No.
Would you go to the Fringe?
I did the Fringe in 2012. It was a lot.
Oh, a long time
It was
ago.
a long time ago. It was too much. It was exhausting. Me and my
was a lot
sketch
of
partner
drinking.
did it. It's just too much drinking. I was doing stand-up and sketch, and I kept like trying to get us into every show, and I signed us up for this double-decker school bus, thinking it was a fun show. We show up, and they're like, okay, you ready for the kids show? We're like, sorry. They're like, oh yeah, the 5-year-olds are upstairs. I'm like, 5-year-olds? At the time, me and my friend Allison, we were called Lady Stash, our closing bit was this huge dildo, and we had these puppets, and we would jerk off the dildo. And I was like, what? We had to go into this double-decker
we heard
bus.
puppets.
We had puppets, and we had to we sang camp songs to these kids.
What?
We couldn't do our jokes. It was crazy.
That's Bob. That's Bob Slayer. He's my promoter. He has the bus.
Bob fucked us. I didn't know.
Blunderbuss. It's the blunderbuss.
It's
It was
Bob.
Yeah, it's Bob.
I had no fucking clue. I did comedy for a fucking 3 to 5
He
year
used to be a tour manager for what's criminals? What's fuck you like an animal? I want to fuck you. No.
Nine Inch Nails?
No. I'm thinking nothing but
Nothing but mammals. Oh, Bloodhound Gang.
He used to be tour manager for them, and then he has his blunderbuss that he got you and wouldn't tell, which makes sense because he was drunk all the time. He ruled.
I would not have
and
said
just
yes
be
to
like,
that.
Oh yeah.
3-year-olds? What are you fucking talking about?
You're jerking off a fucking puppet in front of them.
Jesus Christ. They loved us though. They really did.
I
I'm just
bet.
saying. I mean,
Everyone else probably caters to their level. Did you get to see the Highland Games too when you were there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you're in the stands, so
Yeah.
you're just kind of watching it all. So the dancing stage is here. They have a track around. People are doing like some running races.
Yeah.
Then there's like all these tents. Then all the pipe bands come in.
What the bagpipe bands?
Yeah. So it's pipes, drums, like everything. They come in and they compete.
Yeah.
So pipers compete individually, and then the bands compete, and people like go by and they watch them, and it's a whole thing.
Wow. That
Yeah.
seems cool. The dancing I could care less
The
about.
dancing, and also the amount of fucking
I gotta see a
perverted
picture of you
dads.
dancing, too.
Jesus Christ.
The what?
The amount of perverted dads. That's when I started hating men, when I was literally a young, because first of all, no one looked at me. Wonder why. I missed out on this, my little nipples that I thought I had cancer with for 3 years. My nipple was growing in.
You're one of those fish that if you look straight, it's a tiny fish, and then it goes.
Yeah. Really? How many more are these? I actually
I
can't
get it
believe
now,
you're doing
guys.
this.
I get it. It's so fun.
Isn't it? What? It's so mean. Because you would change publicly. Like Highland dancers, if you're a pervert, I can't believe D'Elia wasn't there. 2 D'Elia jokes, 1 podcast. I can't believe he wasn't there because the girls would get off stage, take off their jackets, and they just have a bra on. So it's all these like preteens running around brawl. And I remember just watching some dads like help their daughters, and I just see them looking at the ones. I'm like, this is disgusting behavior. Makes me sick. So gross.
What is, it's so weird though. If you're like watching like boobs, oh, wrong level.
Yeah, it was like so. My dad. So my mom still does Highland dancing stuff. My dad now announces at the competitions in Toronto.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh, the whole.
Wait,
family's
is there
involved.
Scottish dancing here in Austin?
There has to be.
There's Cayley dance. That's different.
Several Highland Games, California schedules. Yeah, for 2025. Look at this. San Antonio Highland Games. Yeah.
It already passed.
Okay. Well, what's that one? Oh yeah, that's
Wow.
it.
Oh, you mean you got to compete in one of these? November, come back.
I was thinking of doing like writing a movie about this because it's so like a Will Ferrell type movie where I like come back and like try to do it. It would kill me.
Well,
It's
you'd already
so
have,
hard to do.
but you'd already have. You know how there's a video of like, hey, here's every actor trying to do sports, and
Yes.
it's like, hey man, and they all throw left-handed. It's like, I don't know, Dad's trying to force me into. They never had to throw because they've trained in like throwing for like a week. You would look like you know what you're doing.
I do know what I'm doing. I know
Yeah.
I right now could technically do every single Highland dance. There's probably 15, 20 dances. I can't, oh God. No.
I don't understand.
What can I teach it to you then?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm teaching it to you
Okay.
because I'm not doing it by myself.
Okay.
I'll teach you the first step of the Highland Fling.
Okay.
Okay. This is.
Okay. Let me get
You
it.
can't have the chair there. You just did this. Like you need the room here. We need to. This is really happening here. Okay.
Let's see what we got. Okay.
I'll teach you the easiest part.
Okay.
Their heads cut off. This is hilarious.
Go ahead.
You need your hands.
Oh, I'm learning.
We
Okay.
can.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
you're gonna your first position.
Yeah.
Heels together.
Heels together.
Heels together. First position. Fists. I think my voice carries.
Your
Fists,
voice carries. Yeah.
Fists here on your hips.
Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna stand for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bow to.
Wait. Why are your legs so? Why aren't they wide like mine?
Because I'm a dancer. I don't know what's wrong with you. There
Okay.
we go. You got your calves supposed to be together.
Okay.
Stand for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bow 2, 3, 4. Okay. Ow on the bow.
That already hurt. Yeah. I'm not in great shape.
Okay. So now it's gonna get hard.
Okay.
So the first move, you're gonna hop point to the right, but this arm has to come at the same time. Remember I showed you the finger grouping?
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Do that, yeah.
Ready? Hop point. Ready? Same foot.
Uh-huh.
Hop back. Hop front. Hop back.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Now the other side. Hop point.
Yeah.
So hop point.
Yeah.
Hop back. Hop front. Hop back. One more time on the right. Hop point. Point to the ground. Hop back. Hop front. Hop back. And now back the left side. What we're gonna do is a turn. Hop point. Hop back. Hop front. Hop back.
It's crazy. You're the best I've ever seen at this.
That is the first half of the first step of a 6-step fling. Picture how much fucking jumping that is.
Oh,
Try
yeah.
it now together.
Yeah.
Okay, ready for the bow. So, bow, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Hop point, hop back, hop point, hop back, hop point. Other side. This leg, left, back, front, back, right.
Oh no, fuck that.
See, well, we tried.
Oh my god.
It's exhausting. See, we're tired.
It's so much hopping.
I fucking know.
Too much hopping.
It's all hopping, is what I'm saying.
Should be in Blink 182. Mark Hoppus.
Mark Hoppus over here. There we go. Good reference. Do you need the globe back in? Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Yes,
Would
it
you ever
is.
would you ever just get winded and be like, nah, I'm out?
I was not built like a dancer, so I'd be tired all the time. And my mom made me teach it, so I
And
taught
this is all
Highland
taken
dancing.
away from your potato time.
See, that's why now I needed the carbs.
Yeah, right.
I'm out of breath from that. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult.
And that is literally picture that with the fucking kilt, the jacket, and the jackets they're not loose. It's a fucking velvet, and your arm can barely get up and then down. That's it.
And that's just from the Highlands. Mm-hmm. That's not like lower Scotland dancing, which is different. Which is all the
guess.
inline like.
I think it's all the same.
Really?
There's
no,
like
they have
there's
the
that
Kayleys.
they have like Kayleigh dancing, and they
Yeah.
have Scottish country dancing, but that's so easy. My grandma did that. Scottish country dancing is just like old women just doing like this, like hop 1,
Yeah.
hop 2, and then they just like
Yeah.
pass by.
Then you
hands.
do a thing and you pass the Weeping Willow or the whatever.
Oh, Weeping Willow?
Yeah.
I've been trying to get a
Kayleigh's rule.
Kayleigh going. Kayleigh's fucking rule. I found one in Toronto once, and I went. It was the most fun I've ever
They
had.
have them in New York. They have them definitely in
They
Scotland.
do have them in New York.
London. Yeah, where once in a while they'll call it. And
What
there's
the hell?
there's advanced and there's like low level ones.
Oh my god!
The advanced ones are like you'll fuck it up by being there. The mid level and low level ones is like there's still some really good people, but they'll go. Let me show you step by step.
Yes, they go
and
through you
now
first. Yeah,
go.
okay, and they have a live band, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
And you think when you see it, like I'm not gonna be able to get this, and then within 3 minutes, like I could have joined in on this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Strip the willow is the best one where you're
Strip the
lined up
willow.
on both sides and you twist your partner, then you twist, then you twist your partner, you twirl. It's fucked.
It's so fun. And then you get so out of breath. You're like,
Oh, you're like,
call it,
ugh.
call it. And you got to go all the way around. You missed your
Yes.
partner, and then
You come back. Yeah,
to
yeah,
get them.
yeah. It's so fun. God,
Hands
I
in
love
the middle.
Kayleigh's. Yeah. So Kayleigh's we would do like after the dance competitions. They'd
Just
be
for
like-
fun.
Yeah.
Let's
like the
celebrate
bars
a
would
good
have them
time.
and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Now the chair's a little whack. Here we go. It's fucking exhausting.
Yeah.
I
How were
was
the
like-
fucking these guys? Were they like the buff? Were they like the ones you're trying to bone? Or
No,
you were too young?
no. I never fucked anybody Highland dancing. I know. What the heck?
You were too young.
I did when I was 18.
Were there? Yeah, I guess it's 17.
So
you
I
could've.
mean, yeah. What the
18.
heck?
Were there like adult sections of this?
Yeah, the oldest group was, whatever. I think it's like 18 plus.
Yeah.
And there's still some girls who are doing it that I did it with. They're like 40. I'm like, get a life. What are you
Competitively?
still doing it? 40 years old. Get a hobby. Get a fucking career.
Yeah.
Like, I get it when people like teach it because my mom teaches it. She's an examiner. She does workshops.
Yeah.
So there's like a whole thing to do. But I don't know, just dancing. You better have a side.
It's like those
job.
people doing community theater. I'm like, dude, your
Stop.
acting didn't work out. Stop.
Anyone
Unless you're an
who
old
does
lady.
any kind of theater like that really irks me.
Really?
I don't know. My
Stop.
boyfriend did a play this past winter. $1 Million Quartet Christmas, to be specific, and I can't hang out with these theater people.
They suck.
They are so,
Listen,
Oh,
all
God.
actors suck. Theater people are the worst of them.
there's so much singing aloud and skipping.
And they're silly all the
Adults
time.
are skipping. What are we doing here? I went to a party. His director threw this party, and it was like one of the worst nights of my life. I had to watch every single person from the cast went up and sang this ballad in the middle of the party. We're like eating pizza and talking, and the director's like, "Everybody to the room at once. Jefferson, play the piano," and then made my boyfriend play the piano. And I'm like, "Why did I say I'd be DD tonight?" I was so sober watching everyone sing like ballads. Crazy.
Why weren't you boozing?
Because I offered to be the DD, and then the director's wife tried to get me to do a set
Oh, no.
in the middle of the room. She goes, "Get up there, just do it for us." For who? Suck my ass. I'm not doing this. Can you imagine standing there talking about my fucking labia in front of all these people, just like the
Yeah.
fucking hell. You
I
talking
love when
about?
people are like, just go do your stand up. Like, hey, a lot of our stand up is not built for this situation.
And-
There's
no,
maybe
it's
someone
not.
who could do well. It ain't going to be you.
No.
It ain't gonna be
I'm
me.
not. Yeah, you need somebody who's a nice, clean
Yeah.
comic with a small nose. Now I have to get on the nose jokes. What the hell? I felt left out, for fuck's sakes.
It's like a double bulge.
Wow.
crazy. It's
I
like
could- yeah,
big
if you
and-
looked in the fucking mirror as if this man is saying, I have double
Go
balls.
sideways. Go sideways. Look the other way. The other way.
Yeah, this is my bad side. This is my good side. This one, it looks smaller from this side.
Which way? That side?
This side,
okay.
yeah.
I'll do this way then. How's that?
I'm thinking of getting a nose job.
Really?
Because fucking this kind of shit.
Your nose could get a job. It's
No,
so
I'm
big.
not getting, huh? Okay. All right. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. Fuck the internet.
Hi guys, today's episode of You Be Trippin is brought to you by Cash App. It's a fast, easy, secure way to send money for whatever reason you want to. Here's a good reason, to be honest. And I wish I had this when I put out my special Jew on YouTube. It's a way to donate money to your favorite comedians. Favorite comedians, if you're putting up a special on YouTube, the system now is that people like throw you a couple ducats. So get that cash up there in the bio. People can send you some money as a attaboy for putting out a great special, no matter whose it is. Joe List is a great one. Recently, he's taken donations. None of the Netflix ones do. So, but mine did for Jew. Cough it up. I have a Cash App. It's easy to use. It's easy to set up. It feels safe. They look out for you. If something seems sketchy or they might see somebody sending something to a potential scammer, they'll warn you and make you think twice before you hit send. It's like having a personal bodyguard for your cash. For a limited time only, new Cash App users can get my exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real, there's no catch. Just download Cash App and sign up. Use my exclusive referral code TRIPPIN in your profile. Send $5 to a friend within 14 days and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App. Now let's get back to the episode.
What else would you do up there in the Highlands? Anything? Or just
No,
the dance and
it was
go- and
just
go home?
competitions. We go competitions. We do some sightseeing, and then we go to like one year into Paris, and then we
Did you ever go to the lake?
to Lake Loch,
Is
see
it
the Loch Ness.
Loch.
No.
Yeah. Ness.
No, I think we like maybe drove around there. Did you?
Yeah, I drove up once after the Fringe. I was so like, my first Fringe, I think, and I was like, I'm just renting a car and going north.
Yeah. How's crazy is driving out there?
It's
The other side, you're all fucked up.
yeah, and then it's like one lane things. They drive 75 miles an hour
Yeah.
on these one line things, and there's these pullouts every once in a while. And so if somebody comes, you go like, I'll pull out, or you back up some. I remember pull up, but they're going so fast,
Oh,
like
they-
whoa, whoa, whoa.
It is Mr. Bean, like the way that like that blue car would fly around behind him.
Uh-huh.
That's what it is. It's crazy.
Yeah, but it's so like pretty up there.
It's
the
so
rolling
pretty. It's
hills.
the
Sometimes there'll
rolling
just be a bunch
hills.
of sheep on the
Oh,
road.
and then you beep at them and they run away. It's very cute.
It's like
I know.
idyllic.
It is really wild. Yeah, I was thinking, my boyfriend, we were going on vacation this year for the first time in 20 years. I have not gone on vacation since I was 24 years old. I went to Dominican with my parents, so it doesn't technically count, I guess.
What are you
We were going to go to Ireland, but I want to go to Barcelona because I feel like Ireland looks like Scotland. I've been there so many fucking times.
Scotland.
Yeah.
So you want to go somewhere else?
We're going to Barcelona.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. You been?
I got tips for you.
I need the tips.
Okay.
Give me these tips.
Well, one, I will tell you. Other ones I'll tell you in private. But it's just there's this architect named Gaudi.
Yes, I've heard of this.
Yeah, and so the term Gaudi comes from him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but they're doing it wrong in Vegas. But his hand is everywhere there. So all the bars on the windows, it's like weirdly shaped. It's all like
It's all him?
yeah. And then
Okay.
he made this one church
Okay.
that's like you really have to do that one.
Yeah, I heard that's a bit
Sagrada
of a...
Familia.
Yeah.
It's the only like tourist thing there that you're like wait in line, do it,
Okay.
go in.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then you see his hand everywhere in the park,
Okay.
Park, I think. It's just like when he died, he got hit by a tram.
Okay, tram.
Yeah, when he was older.
Oh,
But he
shit.
designed this church and it was a 200-something year plan to make it. And the city's like, we got you.
Jesus
You'll be dead, but we'll
Christ.
finish it after you're dead.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They love this guy.
They love him. And when he died, thousands of people came out for his funeral. For an architect.
Flew to the funeral?
It's just to bring his body down the road, down the
Do you
street in
think people would
Barcelona.
fly to see you if you died?
No.
I just was like editing like
No,
this
my friends
interview
wouldn't
thing
even
for my
come.
special. People flew in.
For
Two
what?
people flew in. One guy flew in from Spain to see my special. Another person flew in from like San Fran. I filmed in Boston. I was like, people have no lives.
What's the special called?
Filth Queen.
Filth Queen. I think
Mm-hmm.
I already have laid something into the episode. It would have been
Yeah.
5 minutes in. But that's right. Again, I remember from 5 minutes. 5 minutes in.
5 minutes
Filth
in.
Queen's not bad for you. That's a good idea. That's a good title.
It's a good title.
You kind of are with Filth Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good title. It's
Yeah.
suits it.
You're really funny, and you did great in my storytelling
Thank
show.
you. I that was so fun.
Yeah, it was great.
That was such a fuck. Are you allowed to say the venue or no? Probably not.
Yeah, you
but
can.
You can. That was the coolest fucking venue I've done anything I think ever in a taping in. It was so intimate and interesting, and it felt like sometimes people are like you get in there, you can feel it. You can't really, but that you're like,
Yeah,
oh, I
they're
actually
here
feel
and like
this because it was an old like it was an old
old cabaret.
yeah.
It's so strange in there, and you feel the vibe. Did I take you to the bathrooms downstairs?
No, I didn't fucking see the things with the sex
backs.
things, right?
Yeah.
Damn it.
The backs of some of the toilets have a little couch where you can,
That's so. Why wouldn't they just have a separate like little couch room? A toilet is so gross to fuck in. I have friends that have fucked in porta potties at like festivals, and it makes me sick. I can't be near caca and fucking.
wait. Fucking a porta potty.
Oh yeah.
Go to the tent.
So I'm saying.
It's all gross, but ew.
I fucking know. Bonnaroo, my friend Laura, fucked this guy in a porta potty. She's disgusting.
I mean, a regular hostel bathroom, I could see it. A porta potty.
I fucked in a hostel bathroom.
Sure.
Most people have.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? In the dorms?
Yeah, there's too many people in there.
Yeah, you go to the showers, you
You
go to the
go to- you
bathrooms.
go to-
Where'd
you
you fuck
rinse
in a
off.
hostel bathroom?
Bridgetown.
Portland?
Uh-huh.
At the festival?
Yeah.
You stayed in a hostel for Bridgetown because they don't put you up.
Yeah.
They get you a deal in the hotel,
Yeah.
but
And
that's
then
about it.
it was like crazy because it was like bunk.
So you're like, we got to go to the bathroom.
We're gonna go. It's bunks. Bunked up.
You know who doesn't go to the bathroom? German backpackers. They just
They
fuck
fuck
on the
right there?
Yeah, and it's like they try to go quiet, but it's like, go to the fucking.
So you're hearing
bathroom.
them
Yeah,
having sex.
yeah, and they're not like really going for it. They know they're in a dorm.
No, I don't. I'm not into that whole public thing. They
They're
obviously are getting off.
Shh. And there's but the fucking whole thing's moving like a little bit. They're not like really going for it. If no one was there, it'd be rocking.
Why can't you wait? Get up. You're that lazy.
Germans make bad decisions. Yeah, they're lazy. It's like just get up.
Just get up. I wouldn't want anyone hearing anything I did.
go to
I
the
don't
shower.
Yeah, go to it's clean in there. I love a nice
cleanest place in a
penis.
hostel.
Oh yeah, clean the pee-pee, put the pee-pee in, clean it afterwards. Everything's clean. Love a good rinse.
Who'd you fuck in a hostel?
I can't
comic?
tell. Yes, I
Another
can't
comic was
tell.
staying at the hostel?
Yes, I can't
Oh,
tell you the
okay.
name. Publicly like this.
Had you already fucked?
Yeah.
You had already fucked.
Mhm.
And so now you're like, we're going to fuck again.
Yeah.
American?
You're never gonna
I
guess
don't
who
want
it
it. I'm
is.
just trying to see the situation.
I'm telling you,
American
you
or
never-
Toronto?
American.
American. So you would meet up once in a while.
Well, we met up once in LA, and then
and like,
so,
oh,
yeah.
hey, we're both here at this festival.
Yes. Why not? Slip it in again.
Slip
Slip
in,
it out.
but where are we going to do it? There.
Slip in, slip out. Slip it around.
That's great. Hostel fucking is real fucking.
I think I fucked in another hostel when I was in Amsterdam. I told you I That was my story. That I had no story at all.
Oh yeah.
The first time I never ever thought about women until I was in Amsterdam years ago. I really wanted to move there. I have a giant windmill on my back tattoo.
Giant what? Giant woman?
I really want to move to Amsterdam. I went to Amsterdam once.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm moving to Amsterdam. No, when I say giant, I mean it's my whole fucking back.
Oh, giant windmill.
Yeah. Huge windmill on my back. It's absurd. It's very
that's
stupid.
cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
Never moved there.
Really
Wanted
don't have
to
the
move
windmills
there.
in Amsterdam.
I fell in love with it. I went there once when I was 24.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to move here. I went back and I auditioned for Boom Chicago. That's how badly I wanted to move there.
Oh.
Worst audition in my life. Oh my God. And I was doing improv at the time. So I don't know what the fuck happened. It's like their second city.
Their comedy stand-up scene rules now there. It's like the number kind of there in Berlin, but really there. Number one in Europe.
Well, they did not like me and I bombed pretty badly. But yeah, I remember it was me and my boyfriend at the time, and then my best friend and her boyfriend. And we were like so high. We're like, it was this magical evening. We had like just done one of those like canal tours. We ate an edible. We were like, oh my God, we're staying on this bridge, just like looking at the water and the lights. And this like fucking blonde bombshell comes out of nowhere. And she stops. She goes, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And it was like out of a dream. And I was like, what? She's like, I'm so sorry.
What a great response. You're so beautiful. What?
I was so, because it was so, she was like, she had blonde hair, she had this little beret on, she had these like perfect, it looked like a movie, these big red lips, these like blue eyes, she had this like really cute little dress on, and I was like, what? She goes, what are you doing? Please come with me right now. And I'm like, my boyfriend's like, hello, I'm with her. She's like, if you want, please come with me. And I'm like, what? And I remember she walked away and I was like, am I gay now? Like I never had ever thought about another woman in my life until that fucking moment. And then after him, I dated a woman. I was all like fucked up. I'm like, I'm gay now. I'm like,
You didn't go with her?
No, I didn't go with her. I was with this guy for 7 years.
No, he should have been like, try it.
He should have. What the heck?
See how far. I'll be in the lobby.
It was wild. And at that moment, like, I was like, my God, this woman, was she real? I don't know. She came out of fucking
lesbian.
nowhere.
Strong lipstick lesbian.
And like so femme.
Wow.
Because any time after that, only very butch women like me.
Yeah. They're the ones who go for it hard.
Oh, they're always like a buzz cut and like, I want to fucking suck your ass dry. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
By the way, on the low, there's no sexual harassers like a lesbian.
Oh.
And they won't take no.
They will not take no.
So it's like, hey, even a creep dude will eventually go away.
Oh, they in there. There's this one comic who got outed in Toronto and she was like pushing up women against the fucking bathroom and like grabbing their pussies and shit.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And like, lesbo, you can't do this anymore.
No, that was crazy. It was nuts. Just because she's like, yeah, I was a woman, it's okay. I was like, no, you fingered her over her pants.
Who was that one lesbo from Toronto? She was funny. Black hair, kind of thin, small. Dana? Or Dan?
Black hair, kind of
short
small.
black hair, but kind of cute, but in that lesbian way.
No, I need to know who this is. Short black hair, kind of cute, lesbian.
Cute in like a Cameron Esposito way, but not Cameron.
Oh.
Deanna.
No, I think it's Heather.
No.
Okay, I don't know who Deanna is.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Well,
I'm glad we both shouted
wasn't a
out
great
that
story
person
anyway.
we don't know.
Wasn't a great story anyway. All right. Well, here's what
Remember
I
how
asked
big my nose is? Okay.
Where do you want to go next? I guess Barcelona.
And now I'm kind of regretting. I kind of wish I was going to like Italy or Greece or Bulgaria. I've never been to Bulgaria.
Oh.
The motherland.
You don't feel a connection? You want to go back?
No, I don't. My family doesn't really speak English over there. I've never really met them, so I wouldn't be able to see family there. But
yeah, but just go to the homeland.
I know I should have gone to the homeland, and apparently it's
I'd
beautiful.
go to Israel more if I didn't have to see family.
Have you been to Bulgaria?
No.
Yeah, least visited country in all of Europe.
What's cool about Bulgaria? Should I be going to Bulgaria?
Yeah, I think you should. I think it's because tourists don't go there, so it's like
Untapped
cheap.
is like the jam. Where the fuck is Bulgaria?
It's right. It's like on the Red Sea. Or it's over there. It's right here in Quebec. That's where it is.
I gotta see it on that.
It's Prince Edward Island. That's where it
You
is.
speak French?
No, I would never
Toronto.
picked it up. Yeah, no, we learned. But I actually want to go to Australia.
You never been to Australia?
No.
Oh, you can get there.
I know I can get there. I
Real
feel like this
easily.
is where I should be doing my stuff. I played Aussie rules football
you?
competitively.
What?
Oh yeah, made the Canadian national team. I was fucking good.
They played the footy in.
Oh, huge! It's in Toronto. It's massive. There's like 7 or 8 women's teams and like 10 men's teams.
They don't even play it in all of Australia. It's almost all East Coast.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, huge. Yeah, huge population in Toronto. Nuts.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And they don't have a Perth team?
No. I played for the Blues. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. I got over
Aussie
there.
football. It's so fun.
I used to think that's where my soulmate lived. I was convinced, I was so single for a while, I was convinced that
It's just someone in.
it's someone in Australia because I'm like, they all have mullets.
Yeah.
They all find me funny. Not all. I'm really generalizing. Every single Australian thinks I'm hilarious. They did on the
good sense
team.
of humor.
It is. It's like they like gritty. They like raunchy.
I
like
went to a
Celtic
game with Nick Cody, and one of the guys from the team recognized me afterwards. They all came out. He got locker room visits because he works for the radio out there, and we're in the and they're all eating their oranges and coming in, and they're like, "Oh, Ari Shaffir."
That's so
I
cool.
felt so cool.
Oh my god, that's actually
Yeah.
really cool. That would make me like really starstruck.
Yeah.
Something like someone like
And
that
I'm
out of
I just
context.
saw you fucking
like
play so hard, yeah.
bleeding. They're so fucking. I hate people like suckers. These people get fully fucking tackled and go, "Ugh," and then like they comically shake it off and then run again.
I saw someone get punched casually. It was like he was out of bounds. Somebody like tackled him out of bounds, but he just kind of pushed him out of bounds. So it wasn't a full tackle. And then the guy was holding on to him, not realizing he'd touched the line, so he's out. And so the guy's like, "All right, get off. I'm going to try to throw the ball in." And the guy wouldn't get off. He just fucking punched him. And the guy was like, "All right." Anyway, and they went right back to defense.
And nothing.
Yeah.
There's
Full
no,
punch,
like-
hard, and they go, "What's up?" All right, whatever.
There's no fake soccer rolling.
Yeah.
They're limping off. They're running
Oh,
again.
what
They're
homos those
bleeding.
soccer
I
players
can't
are.
stand that sport.
God damn.
It's so crazy.
They bitch more than Doncic.
It's bad. It is
Ugh.
bad. And these guys are like literally bleeding. They're all toothless.
Oh, it's a fucking sport of Karens, soccer.
It is.
Yeah, it rules. I also saw somebody get knocked out in the halftime. There was a thing where they'd hit you with a mattress. You know how you got to do the fair catch?
Yes.
You know, so you can like, we'll spot up and we could
Yeah,
throw-
yeah, yeah.
hit a whatever, wicket or whatever from here. So they're doing that with fans. Like, we're going to hit you with a mattress as you jump up and try to catch the ball. And one guy caught it and fell. And they're like, he fell. Like the third guy did it. And then the ball just like rolled away. And it was like, what? I'm like, oh, he's unconscious.
Oh God.
He hit his head. And they're like, all right. And then the fourth guy's like, it's game's over.
Game's over. Guy's
Yeah.
dead. Game's over. Guy's dead.
But Barcelona, you're going.
Yes.
Where's like really calling you though, besides just a vacation? Although Barcelona does rule.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly feel like Greece. I've been like getting on this weird Greek TikTok right now,
Okay.
where it's like really cool. Like this is the place in Greece you should go. It's these there's little towns that are right over the water and that like crystal clear blue water.
In northern Greece?
Yes,
Oh, that's
I don't
cool.
know. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know anything about those.
I know nothing too exciting. My boyfriend just came back from Japan and he fucking loved it.
Who's your boyfriend? Tìoraidh? No,
who?
don't tell me. It's all right.
He's not. You
It
don't
doesn't
know.
matter. But,
But he works on cruise ships and he just came back from Japan. He said it was the fucking craziest. It was so cool.
why?
He said the people were so nice. Like everything he ate was amazing.
Damn, I want to go.
I know. Like just everything. He's like, I ate like the whole time he lost weight because it's like they're not gouging on shit.
That's
they have a
Scotland
drink.
too.
They have a drink. It's like this much whiskey, soda. They're not fucking American pours where it's like ooh, margarita. It's like this fucking sugar mix. It's like
Yeah.
homemade shit. Like it's absurd.
That's all the Scottish food I remember. Eating like shit for the
It's
festival and losing
disgusting.
weight.
I don't know how you did. It's fucking fish and chips and cheese and gravy.
A lot of fried.
That's all it is.
Haggis is great. Do you like haggis?
No, it's gross. The fucking the sheep's intestine.
You can't say it like that. Then of course it's gonna be gross.
I used to, Robbie Burns, the old Scottish poet.
yeah, he's the number one poet.
Every year
They have Burns nights. Where
They
they
have
all do
Burns
this.
nights. I would dance at them. My mom would drag me to these fucking Legion halls.
In
You think
TO?
I have a big nose? This, but bulbous and red. And these guys would be just smoking, watching me dance as like an 8-year-old. They're like, make her turn around again. I
In
was like,
Toronto?
yes.
They had Burns nights in Toronto.
Yes. I tried to go back last year and do it because they pay well. It's like $100 a dance. I'm like, I'll put the old kilt on. I'll toss me a couple fucking velvet vests here.
That's so cool. Old fucking Scotchmen. Listen,
Oh,
because they
yeah.
just love hearing his poetry.
Yeah. And
We
then
don't have that here.
No, we'd watch somebody go around with the haggis and the heart discussion,
Show me
whatever it is.
haggis. I loved it.
It was
I
gross.
expected to hate it and loved it.
It needs some sauce.
Oh, yeah.
It needs a bit of HP or something on there. It needs a little. I love HP sauce. That shit slaps. I can suck that back.
You ever have a fried Mars bar?
Oh yeah. I think my favorite. Did you ever try the Iron Brew bars?
Iron
The
Brew?
Iron Brew.
Bars?
Oh, there was these like.
Show me.
Oh, I don't know if they make them anymore.
Iron Brew bars?
They were these. They look like there's like Laffy Taffy kind of stuff. Huge clumps of sugar. I'd be like, maybe that's why I didn't shit. I'd be sucking
Iron Brew,
those back.
no one understands what it is. It's only Scotland.
Iron Brew is like
it's a
a-
plasticier soda.
Yes, it's disgusting. Oh, there's the bars. The second one, I am brew bar. Oh my fucking God.
Brew.
Those were
Who called it
nasty. I don't know what the fuck was even
They
in
all
those.
drink it. Iron Brew. We got to get a bottle.
It's
for this wall.
really gross.
It's so gross. It's like so every time I go places, I'm like, let me try the thing, and I'm like, oh, I like Haggis. Iron Brew. I'm like, I actually don't like it. I gave it a real try.
Poison.
It's disgusting.
It's bad.
And they're
I
so
do love
fucking fat there.
They're so fat. I do love a Scottish breakfast though, like the fried tomatoes and the beans and the fucking wet sausages. I love that.
It's one of the best breakfasts.
Oh, it's unreal.
And when you're hungover, or if you're up all night on acid and
Mark
you just
needs that
come
right
home,
now.
Mark needs it. Yeah. Mark was going.
Mark
they were
Norman's
giving us those big
hungover.
glasses of Kill Tony last night instead of the small ones.
Oh yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah, the Scottish breakfast is rule.
They are so good, but everything else is brown.
Yeah.
Every food you eat there, the sauces are brown. Everything's deep fried. I mean, best fish and chips I've had in my life though. When they wrap them up in like the newspaper,
Yeah.
fuck that tartar sauce.
Drunk food in Scotland is amazing.
Yeah, their crisps are good too. I like their crisp flavors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, where they just put like curry sauce on them and like
slap that back. They have great Indian food over there.
the great Indian food.
Best I've ever had.
Yeah. There's a high level Indian restaurant in Edinburgh with like a line around the block all the time.
Really?
It's like one of those Michelin-y things.
Oh shit.
I forget the name of it, but it's like fusion-y and new. Yeah, they have great Indian food.
So good.
Immigration really helps.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's doing to the
Who
Toronto
knew?
food scene,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
really helping all over
Toronto
Europe.
is great food.
Yeah.
You've obviously been to Toronto a
Always,
bunch.
yeah.
Yeah. It's so diverse. Like we have good like Jamaican food, and our fucking
Oh, the
Chinatown is
Jamaicans are great.
insane.
Yeah, all these countries get a rap on their food, but it's like no one eats. There's no what's American food? It's just snake. It's just
Yeah,
Indian.
it's fucking
No one's
burger
actually
and
eating that.
fries.
No, but that's from Hamburg.
Is it?
Yeah, we don't have
I
any
don't know
food.
anything. What's Canadian? Fucking poutine. It's stupid.
Poutine. I guess that'd be
Poutine's
it.
So good though.
Yeah, but the food in Canada is not just Canadian.
No,
food.
no. God, no. Nothing.
Yeah, and smoked meat
Smoked meat's Canadian. Oh yeah, smoked meat. Those delis, those fucking.
and the certain type of bagel.
Are you going to Montreal this year?
No, it's back though.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's back. The deals they're sending out doesn't look like it's back. I hate to break it to you.
It was never good deals.
Well, it's much worse.
They're rebrand. They're starting over.
Yeah. They should have started over a little up.
Wow.
A couple more numbers in there.
It's so funny. I remember Ralphie May bitching about the pay at Montreal, and I'm like, my check as a new comic was like, this is great, most I've ever made.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the
yeah.
higher level people, now it's like, it's a festival.
It's a festival.
fun.
I get it, but it's,
Yeah.
insulting is what it is.
Whatever.
The amount of 20 shows.
Oh, they keep working you.
And I was like,
And once you get there, you're like, chill. Let me just
I'm
do
like,
some
I
good
gotta
shows.
sit for a second. My God, my dog sitter is
Yeah.
gonna be 3 times this amount.
What? Do you have any travel tips?
Do some Googling before you get there, I think. Check, I like to, do a little bit of, checking out the restaurants. Because if you get there in a panic and
Yeah.
I like to know where I'm going. I like to, map out the area first.
It's not a bad idea. I never do it, but what you're saying is not a bad idea.
I think it's good to just see, because especially if you get a hostel. I stayed, when I went back after I got this tattoo, I stayed in the red light district.
In Amsterdam.
Yeah, by myself in a hostel. And that was a big mistake. I
Yeah, what?
really wish I didn't do that. I didn't Google the area.
You-
I stayed at the Bulldog Hostel, and there's a couple of them.
Bulldog it's right next to the coffee shop?
Yes, there's one. I think there's 2 Bulldogs, and I booked the one that was in the red light district, and I was like, oh fuck me, and it was just like I couldn't even go for a walk. I was just watching the men look at those women is just it was.
Also, can I tell you from the man's point of view, you try to just glance at a woman and they're like, come in. You're like, I just want to gawk.
Let me gawk.
Yeah, there's an open window. So you got to go across the canal and then look over.
Yeah.
And you're not seeing as much.
I
You're in a
should-
glass. I wanna
See,
look like this.
you want to go that close?
I mean, not
wow.
quite, but yeah. You're
That's
in a glass
insane.
window. Window shopping.
We window shopped. I was just there. I was there
I can't
this
believe you
last year.
stayed in it.
I stayed
It's
there.
it's walk through and
I
then
was
get
so
out.
high, and I was so disgusted by it.
With Jessica
I'd say do
Michelle.
some- huh?
I met with Jessica Michelle. We would walk through there.
Oh yeah, it's
First time I went, I think, was with her.
You guys do shows there? Yeah, out there.
Yeah, she did. She went to a live sex show.
So did I.
Really?
Yeah, it was not what you think. They sit you in church pews, and it's a bunch of Americans, and then they come out and do they have a whole theme, and they came out and they were doing a Friar Tuck. The guy was just as Friar Tuck, and the girl was this maid.
Friar Fuck from Sex and the City.
I'll tell you what, Friar Tuck looked exactly
I
like Friar
believe
Tuck.
Season 3, episode 16.
If that's real, wow. You're that big of a Sex and the City fan?
Couldn't possibly be season 4. It was
Oh
either
my
late 3
God.
or early 4, for sure.
Are you actually a Sex and the City fan?
I'm watching it for the first time right now, so I have everything in my
Okay.
memory, and it brings women in to go, this actually reminds me of the time Charlotte did this, and women were like, what? I can do exact quotes because I just saw the episode like a day before. Look up Friar
That's
Fuck
so
and what
funny.
episode it is. It's got to be late 3 or early 4.
Friar, this is so hilarious that you
Um,
actually know exactly what this is. Samantha and the Priest.
yeah, click on that. Let's see. Friar
Friar
Fuck, yeah,
Fuck.
for sure. Season 4, episode 1.
Oh God, that was too close. It was scaring me. My God.
All right.
But yeah, I watched it and it is gross. He's wearing a condom. His t-shirt kept rolling
He's wearing
up.
a condom?
It was really
Ooh,
gross.
live sex show.
It was, and they were doing it to shot through the heart, but you're to blame. So, and they were doing to the beat, and all these Americans and Canadians were in the pews, and we just burst out laughing because we're like, we're never going to hear the song the same again.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, they were both
Condom.
ugly. I feel bad, but they were both hideous. And I'm like, nobody would ever punch this in and look for it. Like, no one was Googling whatever we saw because it wasn't even sexual. It just became like very performative. And I was like,
Oh,
God.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you look at
wasn't-
amateur porn, and then you're like, this is too amateur. I don't want this belly.
I can't do amateur porn.
Yeah.
The sheets are not clean. The mattress is showing. There's a sock in the corner. I need a clean bedspread.
Somebody
I can't
found
get
a
into
porn
it.
where they were watching a special in the backdrop. They weren't
Are
watching,
you
but it was
serious?
just on, and you could like kind of hear it.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that was a YouTube special because Netflix would have blocked that. They would have been like, "No
yeah,
way,
yeah, we can't have this.
That's a good travel tip. Do a little bit of
A
Googling.
little bit of Google, especially where you're staying. I think that's the main one. Because you want to, because it'll say like homeless people. And I stayed in the Tenderloin once, when I went, first time I went to San Francisco. And I didn't know that there'd be a man shitting right in front of my eyes the second I walked out of my hotel room. And I'm like, you know what? Things like that, I wish I knew.
Yeah, I went to Havana with Bobby Kelly, and I was trying to say the less touristy part. I was like, "Oh, let's get a better feel," and he Googled it, and it was like, "No."
Yeah, well, you read those reviews. You're
Yeah.
like, this is a.
That's probably pretty smart. All right.
And like, try the local stuff. Try and do, also ask. I love asking people there. People who are cool, like cool bartenders. Not as people on the street. Like,
Ask him what.
Like, what do you do?
What's a cool
What's a
thing,
cool
yeah.
bar you go to? What's a good restaurant you go to? That's how you find, I think, the best spots.
Yeah, you got to phrase these things right too, because Nick Youssef had a thing back when he was drinking. You know Nick?
Not personally.
Okay, but he was drinking, and he'd go, "Hey, you're on the road." You're like, "What's a cool bar?" And then they give you a version of what they think you'll think a cool bar is, which is like probably a nightclub or whatever. They're like,
Yeah,
"That's
yeah.
not what I want."
No.
So like, how do you get through to them what I want? So Nick goes, "Hey, where's a bar where people not gay but where guys with mustaches go?"
Okay.
And he
Okay.
goes, "Oh, okay, you want this bar?" He's like, "Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay,
Just a
okay.
regular hipster bar."
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask locals. What's cool
Ask
around
locals.
here?
Yeah. Like where they eat,
Yeah, right.
where you eat, where you drink.
All right, that's pretty good.
That's it.
The special again is hold on, because I've already said it twice now.
I don't think you said it once. Yeah.
Piece of filth. I already did it.
Piece of Filth Queen.
Filth Queen.
June 24th on Netflix.
No, it's already out.
It's out. Go watch it on
Wait.
Netflix.
It's out today. What's the 24th? Tuesday?
Yes.
It's out today.
It's out today. Go watch my
that's Why we held this
special.
episode. That's why we held this episode next to
Yay!
you guys.
Thank you for holding it. Please go watch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. You're fucking hilarious.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you for having me in your
Yeah.
storytelling show. I hope
One
that
of the
gets.
best LA comics going right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You were there the worst set I ever had at the store.
What was
I don't
that?
remember this. It was years ago when Adam was still the booker.
Yeah.
I was showcasing,
Oof.
and I bombed so bad. And I think you did that. You shook my hand. And you went, "Yikes!" It was so
I am
bad.
a go right at it and not dance around it guy.
Oh no, I wouldn't have wanted you to.
Yeah.
And then that night I got rear-ended on the way home. I was so pissed after bombing my tits off. But I'll never forget that you were just like, "Yikes!" I was like,
I think if I remember right, it's tough. I believed you enough. You were always funny.
it was
I was
just
believing enough to go, wow, that was
Yeah,
bad.
it was
If
bad.
I didn't, it'd be like,
no. It was
Nice to meet
it
you.
was, but it's also embarrassing to do in front of like comics that you respect. You're like, God damn it! Like anybody else was doing it. If Lee brought me up, I'd be like, "I'm kidding."
it's so bad to bomb in front of someone you like look up to.
I was more
you're like,
upset that you saw that than the booker. I was like, I'm actually mortified right now. And then I always think that you remembered that. Thank God you don't remember that. But I'm like, I always think of that like, I bombed in front of Nick Kroll the first time he ever saw me, and
Yeah.
he forgot about it. I brought it up to him. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, thank God, because it was
like, don't bring it up. It was
it
someone
was
else, actually.
rough.
Wow.
So it's nice to know that.
How long you been in LA?
11 years.
I guess I met you right when you kind of moved because I had just left.
I think you left, and I was like I was also doing more alt stuff.
Did I know you in Toronto?
I probably saw you once or twice. I probably came and did some festival.
Yeah, maybe that.
Yeah, or
maybe
a
I
comedy
met
bar
you
or
something like
something.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Because I
Yes.
remember when you got there and it was like, there was even a vibe around you. Like, Steph's funny. Like, oh, cool, new person.
New person that's actually funny that then
Yeah.
bomb like horrendous. You're like, yeah, okay.
Well, you
Whoever
recovered.
said that wants to fuck that nose. Hello. Okay.
You recovered. Filth Queen's on Netflix right now, everybody. Plus, listen to her podcast, The Filth of the Queenie.
Yeah.
What's the podcast?
Steph infection.
Steph Infection. Are you still doing with Jessica Michelle?
No.
My daughter?
Just my own
Just your own.
pod. Yeah.
Steph Infection.
Yes. Come do
Nice.
it when you're in LA.
I don't know if you guys understand what a play on words is, but
A lot of people don't. A lot
Really?
of people don't get that. They're like, what do you do that? I'm like, I can't explain it to you. You're stupid.
I had one once, a Staph infection.
Did you? Where?
It was like here. It was like here, right here. I was playing pool with Rogan, and I didn't know what
He
they
gave
were.
it to
was
you.
yeah, he gave it to me.
That's why he wouldn't let me in the green
If it
room.
was in the butt, maybe, but this was on my leg. And we were playing pool, and I was limping. He goes, "What are you limping?" And I was like, "I got like a mosquito bite or something." He's like, "What? What's mosquito? Why are you limping a mosquito bite? Or not a mosquito, but a spider bite?" And he was like, "Let me see it." And he goes, "Bro, you got to go to the hospital right now."
Oh, is it
How long
bad?
have you had that? And I was like,
Full?
a couple weeks ago. Dude, that's gonna get what's
Yeah.
it called? Where it just goes into your bloodstream.
Oh yeah, and then you die. Yeah. You need to
Yeah,
get
he
that.
goes, "You got to go to the hospital right now." I'm like, "Buddy, I can't express to you what it's like to not have insurance. There's no chance I'm going to a closed emergency room. I will go tomorrow though when I can do it
Oh
free."
my God. And you wait another night.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Anyway,
Anyways, thanks
Buddy.
for having me.
yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I was like, how do you want this?
Don't drink iron brew. Eat everything else.
Well, that's the episode, everybody. Please, go see Steph's. First, click subscribe or click the fucking bell button at the bottom of YouTube if you're watching, if you're on Spotify. And I think there's other platforms too, but I don't really know them. Hit subscribe so, you get notified when new episodes are out. If you're new to this podcast, we just cover a different place every time. It really doesn't matter who the guest is. We have a blast. It's unrelated. We don't always have a blast, but it's unrelated to the name of the guest. It's just like somebody went on a cool trip, and it's fun to go along with them. Damn, it really reminded me of the North. I took a long trip, and I could do my own episode of this after Edinburgh one year. Was it the Jew one? Nope. It was the first time I went to Edinburgh. I took a trip into the Highlands. It's a magical place. Where she was, it's a magical place. And then north of there, do I have a guard vault? Damn. I had, nope, it's not hanging up. Because I do get postcards from people. I had one from the Garvault Hotel, the most remote hotel in the UK mainland. And I went to find it. And it drove and drove and drove and drove. And you see it. You finally see it. It's on a one-lane street. Okay, I like to bleep the names of places so that it doesn't get overrun with tourists just trying to like step in somebody's foot. Find your own place. I didn't find out by someone telling me. I just like chanced upon it. I made my own journey. So make your own. But I will tell you about the ones that are super difficult to find, which aren't going to get overrun. Because I'll just tell you what, there's nothing worse than going to a place and coming back a year later like, oh, I can't bring a friend. And they go, it's like out a parking lot now and it's full. It sucks. I'm not going to be part of that. Garva Hotel you got to find. It's hours drive from the nearest city. And then you finally come over a hill and you see it. It's still like a 30-minute drive. It's so crazy remote. And I got there and pulled in. There's a hotel area. No one's in it. So then I walked to the bar next door. Everyone just stopped and stared at me like it was Blues Brothers when they walked into the black room. And I was like, hello. And then they heard the accent. And they were just like, what? I was like, do you know if anybody's at the hotel next door? And the bartender's like, it's my hotel. And I was like, oh, okay. It was just odd. They were staring at me. Do you ever see Wicker Man? I had not, thankfully, or I would have frightened out of my mind. And so I went. I was like, yeah, so can I get a room? And he goes, we're actually all full. And I was like, no, really? He goes, there's 4 rooms, and they're all taken by these guys. And they were like, oh, hi, where are you from? I was like, I'm from America. They're like, what are you doing out here? I was like, I was at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. And they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, okay. And I was ready to sleep in my car. It was cold up there, but there's nowhere else to go, but I could. And it's not like I didn't do it when I used to cut class. Sleep in the car for a while, to piss out the window, get a nice piss, and then back in. I was like, okay. And then one guy's like, hold on, I have an RV. I have a camper. I can sleep in there. You can take that room. I was like, what? He goes, yeah, we're all friends. We're just here on a fishing trip. They're like these guys in their 60s. But, I got a camper. I can sleep in that. Take the room for the night. And I did. And then we all had dinner together. He was like, do you want lamb? I didn't know any of this. He goes, do you want lamb or do you want whatever? And I'm like, I mean, lamb. And then they make you a meal. There's nowhere else to eat. And then there's breakfast too. And these guys all went, it was so cool. And they had these bugs that would just devour you. Chiggers. Right? Commonly referred to as chiggers. Harvest mites up there. Also known as berry bugs, but they're terrible and they burrow into your skin. But they're out there. But man, what a fucking blast. Driving around up there. I can't even tell you. I'll do this as an episode, the Highlands, because I got to tell you something I saw that's a bit magical. I understand. You don't know what I'm talking about. I saw something in the realm of magic. Okay, so that's the episode. Again, go watch Steph's specials, Filth Queen. It's available right now. And guys, by the way, I want to say this. I'm going to say her dates real quick. Bakersfield, all tickets are available at punchup.live/Steph Tolev. I will guarantee you this. I know a lot of you don't know who she is yet. I understand that. I know a lot of you do. She's great. She has a new Netflix special. She crushes. And if you're looking for something to do, this is what when I started, my friends would always write me like, hey, DC Improv, which one of these, I want to go this month. Who of these are good? And I'd be like, don't know. That guy's great. That guy, you'll laugh for sure. And this person, it's not, I would choose something else. Or this person's a Christian comic. No offense, Nate. Or this person's like, for date night. And I just give them advice. Steph Tolev, even if you don't know who she is, will be a great date night out for you. Or a night out with your friends, whatever. She's filthy. And she's great. She's hilarious. So go see her in Bakersfield, Brea. This is all starting in August. Bakersfield, Brea, San Francisco, Philadelphia, Detroit, Sacramento, Minneapolis, Austin, Baltimore, Winnipeg, Calgary. Where's she in Calgary? Charlotte, Chicago, Rosemont, Chicago again, Toronto, and Montreal. Get tickets right now to see Steph Tolev. Tomorrow's start today. Today's episode, and I want to say this real quick. By the way, I'm in Charlestown, West Virginia. My last gig. Get tickets at arishaffir.com, July 12th. One show only. Stop sending postcards. That's done. That mailbox will be no longer. If something's already in the mail, I'll probably get it. But if not, I'm going to set up a new P.O. box somewhere else. Today's episode of You Be Trippin is produced by Your Mom's House Network. It's edited by Alan Caffey and helped along by Chris and Niana. And I want to say we had a fucking blast when I was there last time. We went out to Franklin's. We did the line at Franklin's, a YMH outing. I've never had this as a company outing in so many fucking years. We all went out and got blasted in line beforehand. What a fucking fun time. We brought way too many Trulies or beers or whatever, and we just start handing them out to people. We're the hero of the line. I mean, we were lit up by the time we got in there. I don't know what happened. It's summertime or too many barbecue shops open, but the line at Franklin's is no longer undoable. I used to have to trade TaskRabbit to get in or go myself at 8 a.m., wait for 3 hours by myself, sometimes in the rain. And we got beers and we got fucking lit up. And they ate a shitload of meat. Say what you want. Franklin's is amazing. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Franklin's is amazing. I'm not doing that comparison thing, but I will tell you, Franklin's está amacio. Oh yeah, Mont Blanc. I'm going to read some of these. So guys, I just want to give it up one time. Show some pictures from our fucking outing. It was a blast. Then we went swimming in a fucking swimming hole. Got in trouble for drinking where we shouldn't have with a different crew. That was not YMH. We definitely did not get in trouble as a YMH staff for drinking in public when we didn't. Allegedly I dropped the YMH staff, found another staff of a neighboring place. Then we got in trouble, and then YMH came back in, and we did not do anything. Oh no, wait, the manager was there. Fuck off. Yeah, we got almost pretty much thrown out. Hey, Ari, just finished the Tarte Mont Blanc, a 174-kilometer hike through France, Italy, and Switzerland. Wait, what? Is this one of those crazy hikes, multi-day hikes? Rain, snow, hail, blisters, bad knees, shitting in the woods. Love it. And wearing the same clothes for 10 days. Would recommend. Love, Oscar. And he sent it to Ari Shaffir, care of You Be Trippin, at an address that is no longer, so don't send it there. Hold on to your postcards, guys. I will send up another P.O. box to send it to. Putting that up on the wall. Also, my fucking money thing is almost done. Let's finish the episode, everybody. If you're looking for merch, hopefully it's up by now. Stickers, You Be Trippin stickers, and here's what I want you to do. At least minimum, the pre-sale will be up there with You Be Trippin shirts. I saw this at a show in Providence. Some people made a bootleg shirt. Whoever those people are, I love it. I've been asking to try to find a picture. I recreated it. Make my own. You Be Trippin t-shirts. Go with pride. It's the fucking logo right there, which you can't see. Yeah, you can. We have the technology. It's that. But just that part. Get them below. If you're watching on YouTube, get them right below. Get one of those. The Shroom Fest shirts are coming also, so maybe be aware of that. Hopefully that maybe pre-sale will be on there too. Ooh, wouldn't that be great? If not, it'll be next week. So look below. We got a bunch of shit coming. Plus, you can get the Jew vinyl, of which I have tons of in here. Damn. Some still signed. Grinders, like that one. Yeah, fuck. Anyway, I'm doing a bad job of this. Next week, who's on? Graham K on Budapest. Graham K on Budapest. That day I'm also supposed to meet with Sabbatical. 50-50 if it'll happen. We got great ones coming. Small Brain American. John Ronson. Another Norman one. A great list. And Sarah Tolamash one when they visited me in Ecuador. We got a bunch coming. Please subscribe. I'll see you next week, everybody. Goodbye. Steph, that was great. That was great. You're graceful as shit. Don't let anybody tell you different. Bye.